I'm Dr. Claudia Challoner.
I am Dr. Teresa Larson.
And we are going to be getting you ready for 15.1.
Oh yeah.
So this workout has a lot of posterior chain action. We have toes to bar, deadlifts, snatches, and then finishing it all off with a clean and jerk. So we want to make sure that we can activate that posterior chain efficiently, and we want to make sure that our midline is in awesome control, because those toes to bar are going to be very fatiguing, and then we've got to get a nice setup for that clean and jerk.
Oh yeah, so when you got legs like mine, you got to be in control, guys. So that setup position, I know there's a lot of reps that you're going to be going through, but don't forget foot position, right? 90% of lifts are lost with that foot position. Foot position, spinal setup. Do not compromise that central nervous system. Last thing is your mobility drills that you've been doing all year long, I hope. That is not a warm-up, okay? So you want to get hot and sweaty, get your mobility in, and do some of these drills that you're going to see in this next video here. That's pretty crucial. So these drills are going to be focusing on firing up that midline, getting that posterior chain activated to get you guys ready. So when you get into the workout, you know exactly what tissue should be firing, and they're already going to be preloaded for you. So have a good one, you guys, and have some fun. All right, the other thing to think about, you guys, too, is mobility is not your warm-up. At this point, you should already should know where your problem areas are. When you get into the workout, when you get into the warm-up, get hot and sweaty, do your mobility drills, then get right after it. So what we want to do today is focus on the motor control, the pieces that Claudia talked about, activating that posterior chain and that midline. So we're going to give you 4 drills that you can do as part of your warm-up to get prepped for this workout. And it's your job to pay attention to position, and with each and every rep, that'll make you much more efficient. So the first drill is actually banded good mornings, and I'm going to demo this.
So this is going to be lighting up that posterior chain, and this is after you've done maybe some work. If you have tight hamstrings and you've gotten more mobility in those hamstrings, you haven't been in those new positions for a while. So we want to make sure that we can effectively activate in those positions. So band is going to be at under the feet and around the shoulders here. She's going to keep a nice spinal position, really loading that posterior chain, loading those glutes, loading those hamstrings, and then firing back up, making sure we have full hip extension without overextending that spine, okay? It's coming from the hips. Do one more rep there. Coming back down, nice and slow, really controlling that, and then firing back up, full hip extension at the top. So you can work on that grouping for, I don't know, 20 reps for a couple of sets of that to get that ready to go. And then we're going to talk about the second.
The next drill is PVC pipe banded pull down. So Claudia's going to go ahead and get on the ground. She's going to go ahead and grab this PVC pipe that's on a band that's, you know, either 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. Nothing too extreme, you guys. First and foremost, she's going to have her feet on the ground. She's going to have her elbows extended. Spinal setup. Butt squeezed, rib cages down. She's going to go ahead and take a breath in through her belly, not moving her spine. And then breathe out and drive that PVC pipe down into, you know, maybe shoulder, hands right over her shoulders, and then breathe in and bring the bar back. So she's going to breathe in, breathe out, bringing the bar forward. Breathe in, bringing the bar back. So when she breathes in, she's filling her belly up with air. As she breathes out, she's letting all of that air out, and she's compressing and bringing that PVC pipe down towards her belly. Now, the important thing about having her back on the ground is that she can feel where her points of contact are. Shoulders, butt, even part of her low back will be on the ground, and that position in her spine should not change. The next level is knees are up at tabletop. So she's going to hold her spinal position here, butt squeeze, rib cage down. So she's going to take a belly breath in, breathe out, drive the PVC pipe down, breathe out, filling the belly up as she brings the bar overhead, not changing spinal position. The next level is legs are now at 6 inches above the ground, or if she needs to go higher based on her spinal position, she can do that. If she feels her back is rounding, she'll bring her legs up a little bit higher. Now she's making it a little bit more challenging, incorporating the breath with the banded PVC pipe, okay? So she's not going fast, she's going relatively slow. Now, next drill, she can hold the PVC pipe, you can rest for a second. So next drill is leg lowers with the breath, okay? So she's gonna get in that PVC pipe up. Okay, she's gonna have a little bit of resistance, firing up that midline. Legs are at 90 degrees, toes are pointed, butt squeeze, rib cage down. She's gonna go ahead and take a belly breath in. Okay, she's still trying to break that bar, driving the legs down. Okay, she's gonna drive her legs down until she starts to feel her spine change. Right before that, stop, breathe out, bring the legs back up. Okay, so she's gonna go ahead and do that. Go and rest for a second. 5 to 10 reps, 2 sets, all right? Now, the next piece that I'll demo is the banded overhead squats, all right?
So this is after you've worked on some of your shoulder mobility drills. This is to reinforce that overhead position, okay, for our snatch, as well as that nice externally rotated position with our jerk. So we wanna make sure those armpits are forward, external rotation, those elbows are gonna be pointed down towards the floor. We have the rib cage down, glutes are squeezed, there's no overextension of that lower spine. And then we're gonna squeeze our glutes, dropping into that bottom squat position, maintaining that pathway of the bar. Here in this position, she can set for a couple of seconds, come back out of the hole. You can do 10 to 12 reps of this for a couple of sets there.
All right, you guys, so again, you got 4 drills to work on. Apply it to your workout. Have a good one. Tell us how you do, and we'll see you at 15.2. Good luck. Bye.